this is a show worth seeing by every young person, even the older, because many Ghanaians don't know the history of Ghana. And I think it's good that he has portrayed it in just that 2.5 hours or so. He's done a marvelous work. I think Ghanaians need to know the history of the country. The reason for all the divisions and the acrimony among the people is because we don't know the history. If we know the history, we begin to appreciate that we are different tribes who came together and lived together all these years, worked together, brought independence together, and helped to build it to what it is now. But then we can build it much better. And we can only do that by unity. And so my message to the youth of Ghana is that there is strength in unity. We should think more of the things that unite us than the things that divide us.
It's a good piece. It reminds one of our history, what we've gone through. I hope that we'll be able to put this before our school children and let all our school children see that we have come from somewhere, that Ghana was not started yesterday.
The dancing was good, the music was good, it was a really good lesson in history. There's nothing like this. I haven't been to a stage performance like this in Ghana. I know that people out there have things like this, and so I think it's really awesome that we're putting up something like this, especially at, in this new era of hope. I think it's great for us moving forward.
This is one performance or one stage that you can get the whole or the entire history of our country on one platform. And what can I say than to say congratulations to Chief Moment and his team.
One more thing, any area that you felt wasn't captured properly, that maybe moving on it can be better?
I think with time, I think it would have to be a little pacey. But I actually understand, because when you're working with stage and when you're working with costuming, where people would have to change and do all those kind of things, there's a probability that there may be some delays here and there. But I'm actually impressed and amazed by the timing of things. The lights go off within a very short time. You see the person or another set of group come in and then starts a different act and all that. In order for them to give a better impression, you realize that in some cases they would have to steal the people like a mannequin sort of, right? But I think it's a good style of adopting and making things work, bringing style into it.
Learning facts and figures and history, and it's not that easy. And here is Ghana's recent history packed into one performance. I think that if the students in school could see this, at the JSS level especially, in the primary school, they'll remember what they are supposed to remember about that recent history. So I would wish that this performance would go around the country to the schools so that young people would have an opportunity to see it. There are many parts of our history that we don't know. I'm sure there are many names that were mentioned today that people didn't know before, especially the younger people. And you get it in a performance. So, it's an easy way to relate to something. We all like music and dance, I'm sure. We all like music and dance, so it's a way of getting the message across.